This is Forever Your Guru, AJ, and we're going to be talking about the 3 possibilities of getting stuff out of Breath of the Wild for absolutely free. One of them most people know. If you tune in to Nintendo, whatever, in their websites and the little things that they send you in emails, all that kind of good stuff, they will tell you that the Zelda amiibos, they'll give you stuff, and they kind of give you a hint as to what some of that stuff is. But as you can tell, oh, that's a bomb. I'm gonna blow that guy up. I really hate those Korok guys. Good. But okay, so here we are. Let me get to a spot where something's not gonna just fall off if we get something. Huh? There, here, it looks good. Okay. So the way that it works is that you are supposed to, one, put your power on Amiibo, and you can do this from the first second you start up the game, and you have some powers, you can get into that and start using it. Actually, I take that back. I think you have to do the first dungeon to unlock powers, and then you can do it from there. But the way that it works is that you just activate your power. I know it'll be a little hard. Look, there you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. And there is a thing on the ground. And if you use a Zelda, anything affiliated Zelda that goes all the way back to the Super Smash Brothers ones, even Ganon, anything Zelda, if you put it down on here, okay, boom, something happens and a chest falls down, okay? And that's all Nintendo will tell you. I mean, seriously, that's all they're going to tell you. And you kick the chest, and there's all kinds of things that you can pick up. This guy from Wind Waker, he has the entire Wind Waker set, Ocarina of Time armor set. Let's see here, the original Link armor set from the 8-bit days. There's another one, I can't remember. I can't remember if it's either Bow Link or Horse Link. One of those two gives you another set. And then I think the the Link that you got from the original Super Smash Brothers, that one can actually give you a Ponya, your horse, which is pretty cool. So, you know, you put them down, boom, you know, my inventory's full, so obviously, and plus I really didn't want that really bad boomerang. But you can activate another one, and all of these can be activated one time a day. Okay, so you can't just keep doing it, but every day you can. And that's pretty cool. Now, what Nintendo doesn't, look, see, cap of time. It's because I used the Ocarina of Time, and that's the first time I've gotten the cap of time. So I think that completes that entire set for me. But what Nintendo doesn't tell you straight out of the bat is the fact that you can use any amiibo. Boom. The only difference is that if you use an amiibo that is not Zelda related, it's not going to drop you a chest, no matter which ones you use. You can even use the foreign ones, the ones that weren't even released in America. I think this is one of the Monster Hunter Quest ones or something like that. And it'll work, but it's not going to drop a chest. But still, you get a lot of loot out of it. So I got like 6 things out of that, which is great. And also, you get more the more times you seem to be able to use the ones that are not from Zelda. So, because when we were first using these, we only got like 1 or 2, 3 things, I think. 3 things to drop out of it. See, I don't care if y'all don't like it or not. I love Rob. I was born the year that the Nintendo came out, 1982, so kind of special. And he drops a whole ton of stuff too. Now, that's 2 different ways. Okay. Now, the third different way that I haven't seen anyone talk about on the internet to date are these little guys right here. And I was hiding them. I found them at GameStop. I'm positive, I'm 100% positive that you can find these guys anywhere. They're amiibo cards. Okay, they came out for Mario Sports All-Stars, right? So these little guys right here, okay, this one, $14, right? $20 had they imported, okay? $12.99. $20 for the Guardian. Don't get me wrong, the Guardian's pretty cool and everything, but $20 for the Guardian. These guys, 5 amiibos, $6. $6, guys. $6. That's not per card, that's for all the cards. And guess what? I've already used this one to test it out, so we're not going to do that one. But here we go. Power activated. Boom. If I get it on there right. I'm so sorry. Can I do it right? I don't know. There it is. Boom. See, this is the first time I used this one, so it doesn't give me a lot, but I'm pretty sure after a few days of using it, it'll start dropping like 6. But yeah, look at that. A card counts as an amiibo. Now, the interesting thing about this is that there are 90 cards in the set. Now, I do believe that it ends up being one of those you have to get kind of lucky deals. Apparently, some of them don't even work. It's kind of crazy. Maybe I just got a bum one. I could have. I mean, it's a card, so. But it's one of those deals that, you know, these are really cheap. $5.99. So you're paying a little over $1 per amiibo at that point, and you can get 90 of them. 90 different ones. And remember, you can use them $1 a day, which is amazing. So that completely upgrades your ability. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want to pay a lot of money for that type of thing. And, you know, I mean, that's just how it goes. And, you know, cheap, man. Cheap way of getting these things. This is amazing. All right? $6. 5 of them for $5.99. You probably find them even cheaper somewhere else. I don't know. But look those up. Also, shout out to GameStop right now. They're running a sale. You can catch all of the old amiibos from the goodness. I can't remember the name of it right now. Well, all right. So now I'm gonna shoot back over to the actual recording. And I'm gonna be able to show you some other things that are coming out for it, because there's one other way to get a ton of amiibos for only $30, and I know that's probably the way that you were looking at it. I will let you know now that according to Nintendo, it's 100% cheating. But I'll show you anyway. All right. All right. So now I'm going to tell you that secret way. That's really, unfortunately, very, very, very against the code of ethics that you imaginarily sign whenever you buy anything from Nintendo. What these devices, there's actually 3 of them that I'm going to talk to you about, do is they will either rewrite or completely fake that they're an amiibo. Okay. The first things that we're going to talk about are the spoofers. Okay, spoofers are the ones that are completely 100% illegal. You don't even have to own an amiibo to have every single one of the amiibos. Okay, Amiibo and N2, both being the exact same device, just rebranded by different people. They basically let you get the bin files, which are just the code files of somebody else taking an amiibo, putting it on a generic NFC reader. Okay, if you don't know, NFC is near field communications, doesn't matter. But what they do is they put it on this reader, it copies the exact code, they upload that online, and then you can take one of these illegal reader writers, all right, like the Amiibo and the N2, and you can actually take those, plug them up to a computer, copy that code there, and what it has in each one of them, remember they're the same thing, is that it has a rewritable NFC chip in it, okay? An extremely long life NFC chip, so it can be rewritten many, many times, and they have it so that the internal memory of the device can hold 200 amiibos. There's not 200 amiibos out there, which means you're kind of future-proofing yourself if you buy one of these devices. And That's just what it is. Now, what does that get you? Well, if you have all of those amiibos, okay, you can take one. Let's say it's Mario, and you can go back to the original Smash Brother days of whenever the amiibos first came out. I believe that was in the Wii, maybe 3DS. I can't remember. And you can actually start playing with that just like you had it. You sit it on the NFC reader. It reads it as though it is the real legit amiibo, and then you can keep upgrading it. If it upgrades, it really does upgrade to the chip. It'll let it do all that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat how it works. Also, like, let's say for Zelda Breath of the Wild, okay, remember we just had this video about how any amiibo in the game will allow you to get stuff out of it. Okay, so what do? Well, you go online and you get all 130 something amiibo codes and put it into that device and sit there for an hour and a half and literally get, over the course of a week, thousands of items in Zelda Breath of the Wild without even having to do anything. Is it cheating? Well, yes. Does it break the game? Heck yes. Does it make it a little less fun? Well, depends. You see, I can kind of see how that would work out for me. You know, our channel, we're Let's Players, okay? We do these types of things where we have to spend hours and hours and hours gathering resources. Well, I wouldn't have to gather resources if I had this little device. Just to let you know, that device costs right around only $30. $30 will save you thousands of dollars because you don't have to buy all the amiibos. If you do the math, it is thousands of dollars to own all of them, and even more when you consider how some of the rarer ones that aren't made anymore are very, very expensive now, and people are just inflating the prices like crazy. Okay, so like I said, look, I'll put up the little listing. It's an old listing. I could not find an actual listing that has all of the amiibos. It's insane how many they have, but this is just a small taste of the amiibos that are out there right now. And if you want to pay $14.99 minimum for all of those, be my guest. But you know, if it's just about having the code so you can unlock this stuff, this is the way to go. If you are an avid collector and you love having all of them, well then obviously this is not the way to go for you, because you won't be able to get all of them. Okay, all you're gonna have is a little device that you can't bring anywhere, by the way. You can bring it somewhere personally, but don't show up to a Smash Brothers tournament, or don't show up to a Splatoon tournament or something to that effect, because you'll be banned immediately the second they see the thing. You won't even be able to get in. So we got all those amiibos. Next, we're going to talk about one in specific because it's really important, and it's Link Wolf. Okay, there's the picture of it right there. The reason why this is so important is because the next thing that we're going to talk about is the 3DS reader and writer, right? Because what that did is whenever they came out with Zelda Twilight Princess, you were able to take that Wolf Link amiibo, put it on either your Wii U or the 3DS reader writer that I'm showing right now, and it would let you level up Wolf Link. Okay. The reason why that's really important is because, one, it made you much more viable in Twilight Princess, and now in Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you have a amiibo that says that it has completed Twilight Princess and gotten all the stuff that it needed to get on it, you have tons of hearts for your Wolf Link whenever you put it on there. If you have a stock Wolf Link that hasn't done anything and you put it on the list, it's completely useless after about 40 minutes of playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, because it only has 3 hearts and almost no defense, and it gets killed pretty fast because you can level up pretty fast, but your Wolf Link does not, unless you played Twilight Princess. So you put it on these little power save NFC reader writers, and or the N2 Elite, which is the N2 with the reader writer also built into it. You can actually just take that Zelda Wolf Link and say that he's beat the game. You know, so you drop him in there, and now he has 12 to 18 hearts. Well, he and a lot stronger and a lot more defense. So all of a sudden, he's really viable, isn't he? Because the Zelda Wolf Link,
is the only amiibo that I know of so far that can be used more than once a day. Okay. It even tells you that in the game. The first time that you go and you put the Wolf Link on your NFC reader for your Switch, it will unlock a little thing that comes out and starts talking about how Wolf Link comes from a different dimension. He's not able to be seen by other NPCs in the game, although the monsters can see him and they come after him and they try to catch him. Well, if you want to at any time, if you use your amiibo power, put the Wolf Link back on the reader. If you've already summoned him, he disappears. And then at any other time that you want to, you can put Wolf Link back on there, summon your power, and make him come back. So you can keep using him until his hearts are gone. The interesting thing about it is that if he has a lot of hearts, it's easier to manage his hearts because Wolf Link will eat food and gain his hearts back. So if you want Wolf Link to gain all his hearts back, all you have to do is throw some really good food down on the ground and he'll eat it and gain his stuff back. It's pretty neat. And until his hearts are gone, you can summon him or desummon him as much as you want. That's pretty cool. Now, these Power Save and Into Elite, they're kind of expensive. I mean, they're anywhere between $35 to $40. If you're going to be using it and you're a completionist and you don't want to spend 1,000 hours to get every single one of your amiibos completed in Super Smash Brothers, then it might be worth it for you. Or if you want a really overpowered Wolf Link to help you in the game, which, by the way, you don't need at all, but it's pretty cool to have him there. If you wanted that, maybe that's for you also. But I just wanted to let you guys know I am not leaving you links in the description because this is illegal stuff in Nintendo's eyes. But you know what? I've shown you the pictures and I told you the names. I'm pretty sure you can find it on the internet if you want it. Like I said, all three of the devices range anywhere between about $35 to $45, depending on where you get them. Shipping is extra. Some of them even available on Amazon, so no shipping actually there if you can get it through Prime. But yeah, guys, this has been Forever Your Guru, AJ speaking.